It was such a lovely day outside. The sun was out, but the cool breeze was enough to cool you off. You like days like this because it helped you to unwind. Enjoy the nature and people around you. This time around, you couldn't do anything but think. Your thoughts surrounded you. Thoughts that made you lose track of time. Thoughts that made you lose sense of the person you are. These thoughts hurt you, but they make you feel things. Things no one wants to feel. You close your eyes for just a second, and if all of it would go away. You think of what you could do to ease the situation. Opening your eyes, you find a nice bench. You gather your thoughts, and blot them all out for what seems to be a second before you sit. Staring off into the distance, you wonder if something will change today. If this day may be different for a change. You sense someone sitting down next to you on the bench. Glancing over, you notice a girl your age, sitting a little ways out from you on the bench, looking off into the distance. She has a strange feeling to her. You're wanting to talk to her, tell her everything, but you know in your heart, that'd come off weird. For a split second, you feel as if she stole a quick glance at you and smiled. She had to, right? There's no way you're imagining things. You look away quickly. That glance was enough to calm your nerves and your thoughts. Only for a second, though. They come right back as you notice. She was really just maybe looking at the kids next to her. Hi. She's speaking to me? You thought. Hi, hello. Sorry, I didn't mean to bother you. My name is Julia. You were flustered. She was speaking to you so shyly. Yet all you could think about is how flustered you were at that moment. Are you here alone? Really? You look sad. And I wanted to ask if there was anything you wanted to talk about? You don't have to say anything. I know. I'm a stranger. And, well... Just then you look at her and introduce yourself. You tell her your name and your age. She replied back with, well, it's lovely to meet you. Again, I'm Julia. What's gotten you so lost in a daze? You tell Julia it's been generally hectic. You haven't really gathered all of your thoughts yet, so you're unable to tell her. All that you can tell her is that it's just been extremely hectic, and everything's lost at that moment. That's alright. Can I touch you? You reply with a soft yes, and Julia places her hand on your shoulder softly. I understand everything may seem out of place at the moment, but I hope it will all come together soon where you can be yourself. Now, if you want to come along with me, we can go to a cafe, grab some ice cream, or do anything you'd like. I'm here alone too. No one wanted to come along with me. Well, for the most part, I really don't have anyone who'd want to be here with me. I believe I am what people call annoying in general. She smiled, looking away, her hands shifting back to her lap. She looked down at the floor, lost in her own daze. You reach out for her hand, wanting to hold it gently. You tell her to come along, grabbing your hand when she extends it to you, giving you a warm and friendly smile, welcoming you. You're so kind. Thank you. I am so sorry. I dazed there for a moment. I was just thinking about everything that's been going on where you're at the moment. I know there may not be much I can do, but I will do as much as I can. As your friend, that's what friends do for one another, right? She flustered again for a moment. Wait, I mean, well, if you want to be friends with me, I don't want to force you into that. It's completely completely your decision. I'm sorry. You told her that you think of her as a friend and that she's only been kind and offered to help you out. What else would she be? Wait, you really mean it? That means a lot. I'm glad I am able to be seen by a friend. As a friend. By you. You walk a bit further before she points out something. This cafe. It's my favorite. They have such comfy, amazing booths to relax in. And we can talk about so much more. I've known this place to not have so many people too, so it's great if you get nervous easily. Would this be okay for you? You nodded softly, letting her know that it was okay, following her inside as the place was unknown to you. The inside of the cafe was huge for the little people who were there. It was peaceful, with piano upbeat lo-fi playing in the background. The place wasn't girly, and the baristas behind the counter worked as they joked, smiling to each other every now and then. Julia walked up to the counter. Hi, can I have 2 strawberry banana smoothies with tapioca? Whispering to you. Is that okay? You nodded as you'd try it if she liked it. What was the harm in trying it anyway? I really hope you like it. It's my favorite. She pulled out her wallet. You can grab the ticket next time, okay? I will pay for this. As soon as we get our drinks, we can sit. Well, they have private booths. We can go sit in one if you'd like. I think that'd be better, and we can talk as much as you'd like until they kick us out. You agreed with her, that it would be better for the two of you to get to know each other better, that we wouldn't feel like everyone was listening to your insecurities so freely. Just then, the baristas hand you your drinks, giving you a key to the booth so that you can go and drink your drinks there. While walking along, just so you know, no funny business in there, okay? I do know how to fight, and yeah, no funny stuff, okay? She looked up at you flustered, more annoyed at her own thoughts. You chuckled and said, of course. You reached the booth, sitting down on the beanbags they had. Is it okay if I sit next to you? Okay. She moved her beanbag next to yours. So what were they to you? You were puzzled on what she meant. She couldn't possibly be reading your thoughts. Could she? You know what I'm talking about. She sipped at her smoothie as she laid her head against your shoulder. Who were they to you? They meant a lot to you, didn't they? Were they a dear friend you lost in the process of trying? Just trying to cope and be yourself? Was that what happened? For a moment there was silence. You asked how she knew, and how she was so accurate. Well, it's not like I know everything. I know what you want me to know. You asked what she meant, that was very confusing to you. It means the equivalent to almost nothing, but I know that friend wasn't just a friend to you. They were something more. Do you wish to tell me what happened? You looked away, not really wanting to tell her as it may be too much for even you to handle. Just telling her out loud. They were. And there was recently about 3 days ago, wasn't it? You were just straight shocked. She could have said anything else, but she nailed it right on point. How strange that was. All you could do was just stare at her. I can tell you want to tell me everything. You can. You can tell me anything you want. Just let it all out. Nothing will go past these walls, okay? Still staring at her confusion, everything stops and all you can see is her. It's alright. Softly she wraps her arms around you, calming you down a lot more than you thought. She relaxed you to a point where all you could think about was her. Everything was her, just for a moment, until you saw two small horns arise from her head gently. Is something wrong? She noticed your eyes shift upwards. All you could do was slightly gasp. I'm so sorry. She leaned off of you. I was gonna tell you, but none. It just came out instead. I'm so sorry about the horns. I used them to... She quieted for a moment, then grabbed the courage to speak. I used to be a succubus. I know it sounds bad, but I didn't do the succubus part in the killing. I really didn't. In fact, I lost my position and I was kicked out for not doing so. I don't want to scare you away. I promise I won't hurt you. Please don't be scared of me. Even though you know she wasn't human, that didn't scare you. What scared you was how easily you opened up to her. Did she make you do that? And if she did, why? Was it to get to you? Was it to make you open up and vulnerable? You can lay your head on my lap if you want. It's complicated, but I think I accidentally calmed you down. She shifted her gaze away. You didn't believe that she influenced you in any way. You laid your head on her lap gently. If everything's okay with you, we can continue where we were before it all. You can tell me about everything that's been going on, okay? I'll listen, we can just talk and I'll make sure. I'll make sure you're okay. She looked down at you, petting your head gently. I will always be here for you. I promise. So let's go ahead and talk about it, okay?